All right, now the one coming up next is a Web3 startup, and they are called AppComo. Everyone, let's put our hands together and welcome them. Please join us on stage. All right, ready to go. You have 3 minutes. Jumpstart your dreams now.
Good afternoon, everyone. We just arrived from Singapore yesterday, and so honored to be here. Since it's a 3-minute speech, so after greetings and to introduce who we are, I guess we have more than enough time to straight to the point to introduce what we do. So 3 minutes is more than enough. I want to address 3 key questions about our project. Number 1 is who we are and what we do. Number 2 is how we do it and what's the progress right now. Number 3 is what's the next step. So who we are great. Nice photos from AI. So a little bit about introduction about ourselves. I was working for Alibaba and Ant Financial, one of the pioneer member for their globalization team. And my co-founder Yoshi starts his career from Goldman, and now he was working for Garena for Asia Pacific gaming distribution. We started our entrepreneurship 5 years ago, so it's our 3rd company. And what we do, I think probably 2 slides earlier. So we are cut the AI thing. We are a gaming community link up Web 2 and Web 3. And what we want to do is digital asset management for multiple assets. Great. We still have 1.5 minutes left. So the second one is how we do it. How we do it is actually, because of Yoshi's expertise, we're primarily focused on Japan. And what we are doing right now is we're onboarding 2 digital projects from Japan and help them to distribute within the region. And we have a platform, we also have a platform or a team to acquire users from different regions, leverage on the social influence. That's what we do. The current progress is we already have over 1 million registered users across the region. And what's next step? Continue to expand our partnership in Japan. And also we are trying to leverage on what we are having right now to increase our users and to build up a social plus finance function. Great, we still have 30 seconds left, and we can go through this later. Another 1 sentence to remember us. We are just a Japanese guy who is from finance and gaming background, plus a guy who is doing cross-border payments and e-commerce to bring the Japanese game to the world and vice versa. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Judges, please.
Hi, this is David from Cyberpool. I just want to know your revenue model. What does it look like?
Great. Thanks, David. It's been a long time. We already receiving 6 digits of payments from Japan, more specifically from some of the Japanese projects, because Japan is a very unique market. A lot of Japanese know how to do Japan, but they never do business with someone who don't speak Japanese. I don't have this leverage by my co-founder is Singapore-born Japanese. So because of that, they're willing to pay. Because some of you might be aware that all Japanese business is actually based on the trust. So we refer from one client to the other. We are also in the pipeline with signing numerous, actually quite numbers of contracts from different deals. This is from corporate side. So business paying us 6 digits per contract on annual basis. On the other hand, because we are acquiring users, so this is why we need to raise funds for, because every user we acquire, we need money. So with this amount of money, of course, we can build up the user base, but also we want to monetize these users. That's what we are here for. Actually, we want to give them more asset management tools, such as we call that VCC. It's basically a prepaid card. Onboarding Japanese customers allows them to spend through Visa Master Network. So this is actually why I'm putting it here, is because this is actually will complete by Q1 next year. Thanks for your question, David.
Hello,
Go ahead. All right, this is Binny from UBS. I'm just wondering that for your revenue model, you said that, so what is the value add that you're giving to your user besides the payment part? Because I think payment, like online payment in Japan is actually quite well developed anyways, right? But what is the value add that you're giving to the gamers? Is it more like a marketplace model? How do you enhance that matchmaking to drive that transactions forward?
For users, right? Okay, cool. From my point of view, because our company called AppComo, when we start up this company, it's actually been pivoted a few times, but we never change our philosophy, which is we want to eliminate all the barriers across the region. So to answer your question, because within different regions, gamers don't understand each other. Even for Japan, it's such a big market, and globally, there are plenty of users adopting their animations gamers, but they don't really know Japanese. So what we are offering is actually a translator service. When I say translator, it's not a language translator. It's more about business translator, cultural translator. So with this kind of add-on value we bring to them, we actually give all the gamers seamlessly experience of whatever experience out there. I'll give you another example. So some of the gaming company in China are doing very well in Japan. But when they're trying to go the other region of the territories, they encounter problems because they don't understand. Even the hardware understanding is actually a massive gap. So what we are trying to deliver here is a seamless experience to understand both cultures. That's our mission, actually. Not sure if I answered the question.
It's okay. I'm going to ask the same question again.
Yeah.
So Kelvin Chan from 500 Global here. My understanding of what you guys do is you sell in-game items on your platform, like PUBG Mobile Diamonds for $90, right? So the question is actually very similar. What's the value add you provide to, one, the gaming company, and two, the actual user themselves, that they'd want to do it on your platform as opposed to directly in-game?
Thanks for the question. I think as a startup, the very first day we were thinking of, maybe 5 years ago, my thinking is how to raise fund, right? We've done 3 rounds of fundraising in the past 1.5 years when I started the company. By the way, it's my third company. So, but the logic has been completely changed. Basically, we are changing from fundraising business model to cash flow business model. When we do that, we have to leverage on someone who have the traffic rather than we creating the traffic. So what I'm doing right now is actually leverage on what I'm having in my mind. For example, PUBG is a big brand out there. So what I bring to the gaming companies is because we're doing cross-selling to our users. By saying that, we're having different game publishers come in, but through a group of gamers, maybe from different games, number one. Number two, for the gamers, because it's actually answer your second part of the question, because we have numbers of games, and those users can leverage on different games from different regions. Plus, it's a Web3 based project, even though we start from Web2.
Time's up. Please wrap up in one sentence.
I'm done. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Thank you, gentlemen. Please be seated. Thank you.